Actually follow you all the way up there. I'm like, jump, you son of a bitches! Jump! I can jump, so can you.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste.
You think so? You boarded up everything? Get up there.
Take out that encounter quickly.
Oh shit! Yeah! Holy shit. They wasn't messing with me. Holy shit! Ow. We got somebody over here watching the waves over here. Yeah, stay on, Varric. Yeah, good job.
I could really go for some light reading.
Yeah, I read a book too. Your waves don't scare me. You don't scare me, waves.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Come up to work. Come up to work. They really messed up this library looking place up. Look at all those stupid birds and crows over there. I don't like sounds. I don't like those sounds. It's just like, yeah. I'm hearing lots of voices and I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing. Enchantment. Enchantment. Oh, are we backing away? Oh. Yes, run away for that stupid thing.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, there is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
You
Came up
David
here.
Alexius. Would not live and should act like that.
No. No!
Yeah, either way, and I think she was gonna kill him anyway. She already had so much anger in her. Oh, here we go! Where'd he go? Oh, he keep disappearing, appearing? What are you doing? Oh, goody. Oh, you already did that. Never mind. I do another one. Ah, fucking demons. Sick. I like the music of the boss battle here. Whee! Oh, he's immune to ice. So goody. Fire stuff. Yes, buddy, you dead. Be stuck, moron. This spelled he did. What's she shooting at? Oh, he's doing another rift. Woo! Oh god, get off me! Yeah, get ready for his ass. I'm gonna break it up. Wooka! You're gonna die by our hands. Kill his ass.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago.
Scary ass case.
Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
Yeah. What was that?
The Elder One.
There's a reason they won.
We'll
go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Liliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Shit.
though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Yeah, damn. Just to see them all die like that.
You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Elix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
He really cared about his son.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Ooh, look at this. That's fancy.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter. Imagine how surprised I
The
was to
fuck?
learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
That's Alistair?
King Alistair.
The fuck?
Especially since I'm fairly
What the
sure
hell?
Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go? The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Report.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
So spider. Oh shit! Everybody dead. Oh my god! You mean when they not even here?
We
Fuck!
It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven.
The
The
hell?
breach will be closed.
Everybody who wasn't there disapproved or approved. Shit. Shit! Oh, that's bad. So it doesn't matter who you bring. The hell? That's a fucking glitch. Ew, what the fuck? The hell? What's the point just bringing a couple once they actually will agree? Everybody no. But that sucks so much dick. Everybody disapproves or approves or disapproves. There's like there's some of them that greatly disapprove. I'm like, damn. The heck? Sorry guys, it's just like what the. I just don't have any words. I thought I picked the people, the team that will actually agree with my actions, but it seems like, whoa.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Really?
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone. One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes? I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. She greatly didn't like what I did.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
We can handle the mages. There's no need for Templars.
Have any of these men faced an abomination before, my dear? Have you? The veil is broken, and the raw power of the Fade rushes out like floodwaters through a shattered levee. You know as well as I do that mages attract demons where the veil is thin. And if demons can walk our world with no blood magic to summon them, how safe do you think our allies are? There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
Something over there.
I'm glad that one of us has confidence in the Templars.
It is not a matter of confidence.
I don't know why I picked this up.
Reality does not change based on feelings. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
You're preaching to the choir, Vivian.
Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
Well, the way I see it, yeah, they should be free, but not as that, in that way they did it in Corkwall. Damn, I don't want that to happen again, but,
The circle has to be restored if we want to keep the peace.
That's comforting to hear, but you'll find opposition to the idea even among friends. It's something to consider, my dear.
Well, at least I got that great approval back.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your Illyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you,
Around here, around
Ambassador,
this hill.
the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Found some shit. Found some shit.
I understand you were instrumental in
God damn it.
garnering the assistance of the rebel mages. It is well done. And I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
We will try.
In some ways, Andraste had the simpler task. Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be, but it does not tell us how to get there. So many times the methods of men have undone the spirit of their goals. Once you have sealed the breach, we shall see whether this Inquisition is truer to the Chantry, or its own namesake.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
You did well to gain the mages to your cause. The people have hope that the breach may be sealed. Some of them are returning to the lives they fled. Others are starting fresh. In either case, they no longer believe the world as they know it is ending.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than
Yes,
anticipated.
okay.
We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of converting the masses.
Really? Yeah. No surprise there. Can't open the damn cave.
Mage circles started forming years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across
shield,
kingdoms,
dude.
a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
Oh look! Every time I get a different blade, I,
suppose a shared
I
faith
dance
can be
differently.
useful
I mean,
when talking with
I swing
strangers.
differently. Wow, this is so
Precisely.
cool.
And these similar interests are merely where we begin. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
Okay, oh shit, I found one of the star thingies.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador Montillier.
I believe the Inquisition is already charting that course. Which brings me to a question, if you have a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Shit.
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I don't know if a miracle from Andraste saved me any more than they do.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
I like she backs away and still stares at me.
Thank you. If you find anything, please bring it in.
Ah, what was that lag?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking. In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history.
I always loved a bargain. It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of
Alright.
the ebb and flow of influence.
Huh?
A great game. The Bards is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than a dagger. The best way to learn is to...
Yeah, because sometimes the mic picks up stuff
Perhaps when
in the
it's all
background.
over, I'll teach you.
Like your music at one time.
I should learn your work.
We can always talk later.
What?
He said you need one of those sound barriers.
How about now?
What about that thing you put in front of your mic?
Well, it's not that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got that still?
Yeah, I still got that.
Oh.
Drop.
Oh. You didn't want to say oh.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel. Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Dorian was sure. Impossible as it seems.
What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witness.
Holy shit.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront. Hello.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Yeah, hold up.